first thing I've done is to hook up my laptop to it. So if I'm viewing images, it's now on a big 65-inch screen, which for me is actually quite fantastic. The other thing for me which was fantastic is really the fact that, for lack of a better word, I think the word is immersive. Because of the Ambilight, the whole screen seems even wider. It's like a home theater experience. And you know, it's much calmer on the eyes as a result. And I think the colors are much more natural. I think a lot of TV screens tend to tweak the images and make them far too rich and vivid, which is almost fake. And what I like is that the default settings of this like particular set, the 4K is much more real. So to me, that was like the big highlight. So I can sprawl on my sofa and kind of edit my shoot photos, which is a big rush. Kunal? Ranvijay, what are you having?
Was this the first time you were first?
Yeah.
We were the first ones to get the TV.
Yeah, which was very cool.
And I'll tell you something, I've never had such a big TV. And growing up, one of the fascinations about, जब मैं बड़ा हो जाऊँगा ना, मैं अपने living room में बैठूँगा, सामने इतना बड़ा TV होगा. That came true. And when you see it, of course, it's not just a TV, it's a couple of feet bigger than what the screen is because of the Ambilight. Having said that, I am a very active person on the internet, social. I'm very loud person. Can you hear me now? Yes. Oh, can you still hear me? What a great response. Okay, this is better. So for me, I like everything in my house being connected and being smart. The fact that this is a very smart television helps me because I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook. I like to take a lot of pictures, not as professionally as Sir here, but on our smart devices. And the kind of features that are already preloaded, the apps that are already preloaded on the TV are amazing. I'm a big fan of watching videos on the internet because I also have my own YouTube channel and a lot of cool videos of people doing crazy things like that video that you just saw. That's one thing. The other thing that I'd like to do with my wife is we sit and we watch series and movies and to watch it on this has been amazing. And now I just want lesser time to work maybe so that I can spend more time at home and spend time with this new friend of ours. And apart from that, I just think that the remote, you know, you have other TVs and when you want to, especially, I'm talking about the smart feature, when you have to type in that IP address or the website, you have to go tuck, 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 tuck. The remote on this is so cool because it's like it's a keyboard on the other side. You don't have to point it in a certain angle which is uncomfortable. There's no yoga pose you're doing in front of your TV. You just sit there, you just type it, it comes there. It is amazing. It's made my life easier, smarter. See, now I have a one-on-one with the TV. Like we're one up. I'm smarter, you're smarter, so it's great. And I just think the whole experience, and I'm not going to talk about the Ambilight so much. Yeah, because that is some.
That's my job. Yeah.
That's your job. It is the whole. I want to spend more time in front of my TV and being on the couch, as opposed to being that adrenaline junkie and adventurous person that everybody wants me to be. This TV is making me a couch potato. So yeah, it's that strong.
So honestly, you know why this television is amazing because I mean it's Ultra HD, 4K, and all that. But I know to a common man, even when we're growing up, you know, you don't really understand what this means. So I'm like, okay, UHD is Ultra HD, 1080p. I know what it is, but I really don't know what it is. What's amazing about this television, I remember when I was growing up, I went with my father, we had to buy a home theater system. तो मॉल में ले गए, तो वहाँ एक सोफ़ा लगाया हुआ था, उस पर हमको बिठा दिया, सामने एक बड़ा टीवी था, सारे वो लगे हुए थे, उनका एक वो वीडियो चलता है DTS surround sound का. So you feel, wow, this is amazing sound, man. The airplane is coming from here, it's going there. I can hear the bullets like I'm being shot at. So like, great, give me this thing, I'll take it home, I'll put it on my television and boom, it's not working. Now I can't hear the airplane come from here, go from there, the bullets don't come. Then you realize, oh, acha, wo DTS recorded special tha, it was made in that particular way. So ever since that day, I kind of feel that if you go to a showroom and you see something, no, it's obviously what they're playing and that's what's working. So like the Afterglow video that you saw, thankfully in my case, I saw it later. Before I'd not seen this and then used the television. And like Atul said, we were lucky enough to get this 10 days ago. It was fixed. I wasn't there, and the first thing I did is I put out a film, and I watched it, and it was amazing because all the colors were so vibrant and nice, and it was exactly how they kind of showed you in this Afterglow video, which I later saw. And then obviously the Ambilight feature just takes it to another level, which is something that we're not going to talk about because Soha's going to talk about it. I think that's what sets this television apart, because I mean a lot of other brands out there will say, okay, we've got 4K, we got 1080p, we got 3D. I don't think, I've never seen this Ambilight feature on any other television, which kind of stands out. Besides that, I love watching movies. I love watching 3D television a lot. And now on YouTube, there's a lot of 3D content that you can watch. And I've recently been told that there is an active 3D and passive 3D. Passive happens in the television, active happens in the glasses. Set all that aside. When you watch 3D television on this TV, it's amazing. I mean, I remember Chhota Chetan was the first film that I saw, and you kind of want to grab that laddu that comes out. You've come a long way from that. It's just, I don't know how to define it. I mean, a lot of people don't like 3D. I love 3D, and I think this television does proper justice to what I want from my 3D television. It has a couple of features where you can actually make it kind of come towards you a little more. I don't know what it's called, but it works. Other than that, on gaming, I've realized a couple of games that I used to love to play, like God of War and the car racing games. You know, especially in God of War, you know, when you're in those dark caves, the black kind of, you know, have a shadowy effect on them. The blacks always used to kind of stand out and not look real, and that's what would make it feel like it's an animated game that you're playing. But on this television, I've seen for the first time that the blacks are so well taken care of that you can actually look at a game and say, wow, it looks like you're playing a movie. And that's amazing. And even on the fast speed car games, you know, when you're taking those bends and like Burnout is what I love to play. It kind of shudders. You can feel there's something artificial about the moment. But this one doesn't. So I'm very happy with this television. Thank you, Philips, for making us the selected few to kind of try this on. There are so many features in this that I haven't even tried as yet. I'm looking forward to seeing them. And yes, the Ambilight, which Soha will now tell you about, which is the best feature of this television.
First, we'll all just, there'll be a huge round of applause before the Ambilight.
What,
right?
for me?
Yes.
Thank you. And just to check that everyone's awake. I think now that the boys have told you all about the remarkable technological aspects of the new Philips Ambilight TV, I want to tell you about the drama, which is my favorite aspect, which is of course embedded in the name, the Ambilight feature, which all of them were forbidden from telling you about, because I wanted, when you're the last person to speak after three people, often you have nothing left to say. So that's why. I do love it. When they first told us that they were going to give us this television so we could try out the Ambilight feature, I thought that it obviously must be some kind of ambient lighting that will be part of the television, and it'll be pretty, but I didn't realize how impactful it would actually be. And I think when Kunal was telling you about surround sound, that's the best analogy, because it's really like surround color. It's not just creating a little bit of ambient lighting. The colors on the screen spill over, and they're projected onto your ceiling and onto your walls. Like Ranvijay said, that actually makes your TV screen then seem bigger. The content on your screen is no longer confined just to that television set. It actually becomes a part of your room. And because you're in that room, it becomes a truly immersive experience, like we talk about watching a film and feeling like you're part of it. So for example, one of the channels we love watching is Nat Geo. So we watch a lot of these wildlife videos, and they're beautiful. You know, they were telling you about you know, the Northern Lights before. If you see this on this particular Philips Ambilight television, you will feel like you're there. And for some reason, the colors seem even more vivid often than what we see with the naked eye. So it is beautiful. And one of the things I struggle with, and I'm sure that everyone does as well, when you're watching television at home and you want to watch a movie, I want to create the right ambience. I want to create the right atmosphere. And I'm always fiddling. I'm always turning lights on and off. Sometimes it's too dark. Sometimes it's too bright. And then, of course, when I'm watching TV with my mother, her main concern is, okay, your eyes will go bad, and it's, you know, you must have some lights on because otherwise you strain your eyes. I often like to watch TV in complete pitch dark, which is bad for your eyes as well. So this has actually solved that problem, because we just turn all the lights off, and the Ambilight works for you. So it is a smart TV, and it creates the right kind of ambient lighting for whatever content. You can choose from vivid to natural to movie, depending on what you're watching or what time of the day it is. So that's wonderful, and it is less straining on the eyes. So you don't get a headache as often sometimes you do when you're watching TV. And what's lovely about this particular television as well is that when you turn off the TV, it doesn't automatically go off with a jhatka. It's not jarring to the eye. The ambient lighting, the ambilight goes off slowly and gradually, like a dimming effect. So that's also good for the eyes. In fact, sometimes we've done this when we've been at home in the past week. We've just had the TV on standby and the ambient lighting on itself, which is a sort of lounge light. Yes,
Wow.
it's wonderful.
I have to give this idea to my wife. Yeah?
This is the woman's touch. I think
amazing.
if you want to create the right decor in your house, then you can just put on the ambient lighting. You can select, they have this sort of lava reddish color. They have blue, which is aqua. You can use your phone. You can get an app on your phone and actually create the right kind of mood that you want. I'm super excited by this actually because we have recently, of course, moved into this house together, quite recently. And so we're still doing it up.
Not we.
Not we. So it's lovely. And I want to say one more thing, which is, again, I think what's intelligent about this television is that if you are seriously challenged, like I am sometimes when it comes to decor, all you have to do, they have something whereby you put in the color of your wall, and the ambilight will actually adjust itself to the color of your wall. So you don't even have to think that much. So for example, we have a dark brown wall, which our TV is mounted on at the moment. It will adjust and it will create the best lighting for that particular decor. And how everyone says ultra slim TVs just blend in naturally with your home aesthetic and you feel like it's not there. I actually, and I'm very stubborn, want to change the aesthetic of the house to fit the TV because I feel that that dark brown mounting is not suitable and a white wall will be better because then the lights will spill over seamlessly and it will truly be a beautiful experience. So something that I've never thought of before, to change the decor of my house to suit a television set, is something that we're considering. What do you think? Wow, wow.
That is, you know what I'm going to do? Next time I'm going to have a party. I'm going to say, baby, that all of that is okay. Just before the party, I'm going to call Suhan, ek bari ghar aa jao, please hamara na pura ambience set karke jao, because the way she's described the ambilight, it's great that we didn't.
Don't you want to revisit your TV now and just look at it differently? You realize?
Yeah, I actually want to not watch it, but just have the settings of the ambilight and just keep watching.
There's a lounge light kind of mode that you can do.
All you need now are the smart bulbs, which then sync with your TV, and then the whole house is ambient.
And I don't think those are available yet, but they will be soon. They're called Hue bulbs, and they have a router, and you can connect it to your Wi-Fi, and they will react the same way ambilight does. So if there's pinks and greens on your screen, your whole room will become pink and green.
In the middle of this, just remember to watch some TV. I mean,
Yeah.
all this.
Actually, that's the other thing. Like what Kunal was saying, that when you see this video, that they, we all saw the afterglow at home. I think this video to इन्होंने TV के लिए, इस TV के लिए बनाया. मैं ना कोई और video देखूँगा इस way. And it's the same thing that happened to all of us. And I am very I like my phone to be connected to the TV. Like as soon as I come home, switch on, screen mirroring. So now everything I've done throughout the day, the mails and all, they're not in a phone. You can see it on a 65-inch screen. So all of these things put together, of course, the fact that everybody who's coming home is coming, kya haal hai? Abbe, ye kab liya? It's like that, and then they see the light. It's amazing. So
that's true. I was watching the World Cup finals at home, and this friend walked in, and he actually wanted to try and hug the television. He said, I couldn't go to the stadium, but I feel like I'm here. This is so big, I can't even put my arms around it. He actually hugged the television because you actually feel that, like, it's an immersive experience. You feel like you're watching it has to be 65-inch, and I think we're very close to the television. I think we should sit a little far away from it because you actually feel that you're on the field.
I think the light also makes it bigger. It just doesn't look like 65. It looks like it's like you're in a hall. And the light gives it a depth because every time something on screen changes, if there's a red rose, that part of the screen is red, but the sky is still blue and that light is blue. So you're like, okay, there's a lot of depth even outside the TV. Some of the Philips employees are like, yaar, इन्हें तो हमसे ज़्यादा पता है. Because we're the first ones to use it.
And we take our television watching very seriously. No, we have to say, I do want to congratulate Philips. I think it's a wonderful TV, and thank you for giving us a chance to be the first ones to use it in the country. And we're very excited for all of you out there who haven't experienced it yet, because now you can buy these TVs and you can experience it for yourself.
Thank you, Soha. Thank you, Atul. Ranvijay, Kunal, you have done a wonderful job. So, delegates, idea of this presentation was actually to launch. And that's really, again, the point which I want to emphasize is what Soha has talked about. 4K, smart, 3D, every TV, most of the moment you'll have it in your room, you're not only viewing TV. TV becomes part of your whole room because it is adaptive to your walls. You'll find it part of your entire arena which you can create in your room. How this product is doing globally, I have a colleague of mine, Koos Decker, who's over here. So you have heard my global colleague, and he will tell you how this is figuring out globally.
Thank you. No, I don't need that. I'm really, really awesome.
We have the question there.
We've given so much information
I believe they
that
don't
I
have
think
many
people are
questions.
already answered. But anything anybody wants to ask? Kitna?
Hi. Soha, Kunal, Ranvijay and Atul. Absolutely nice presentation with the Philips, quite enchanting AVs. Philips is known all over the world for its innovations and designs. So my question to you guys is, how innovative are you with your work, etc., with your job?
Yeah, you take the question.
I don't know about Atul, because every day of his life is innovating. The kind of photographs that he takes, as an artist, you do it every day. You can't do the same photograph ever again, in a way. Yeah?
But I think the nice thing is, like, no 2 days are alike in my job, which is why I think there's a very high level of interest. Because even if you shoot somebody for the 100th time, you can be sure it's a different experience. They're having a good day, they're having a bad day, whatever it is. So for me, change is constant. Change is absolute. If you don't change, you perish. So if my portfolio looked like it was all shot in the period of 1 week, then I wouldn't last very long. So to me, that's really, I want to say one thing that I didn't say is, growing up, this was the one big foreign brand that existed in our country at that time, So like for me, like growing up, Philips was always an aspirational brand in the country until, of course, the country opened and a whole lot of other brands came in. So I'm really happy, to see a brand I've like genuinely had respect for as a child, up there in the forefront of technology as it's always been. And I hope the spotlight is on them because this is a magnificent product. So I hope that answers your question.
Like you said, one of the biggest buys in our family in '96 was a Philips Powerhouse, the music system. It was and in the army, because I've seen a lot of radios. Most of them are Philips. Apart from that, I think innovation-wise, the way Philips has gone about getting us on board is very innovative. Because they didn't call us and say, hey, this is the TV, these are the features, blah, blah, blah. They just gave us the TV. They said, you experience it. And I think that kudos to the team who thought about it. Because we didn't have to be briefed. What I liked about the TV, I told them, they said, okay, just say this. What he liked. So I think innovation is not just in the brand, it's also kind of filtered down to the people who are working for the brand. For us, as an actor or as a host of any show, if I do the same thing, I wouldn't last for now 12 years. Like he said, if you do a portfolio that looks like you shot in a week. So it's part of who we are, and especially being in a field that is creative, which is known for its entertainment and creativeness, you have to do it on a day-to-day basis. Ambilight, so...
you've said it all. Just to answer the question, I think as an actor, one constantly has to reinvent themselves according to the character that you're playing. So I find that my line of work is by nature innovative. And every time you sign on to a film, you have to slip into that character, learn the various body language or accent or something. For example, I played a Sardarni earlier in the year. Now I'm playing a psychiatrist. So it's interesting. That's what I love about it the most as well. Constant innovation.
Hello. Yeah, my name is, hello. This is Ariman Raj. This is for Mr. Sethi. Yeah, to your right. Yeah, this side, this side. We've heard a lot about Ambilight, but unfortunately, so far, we haven't got a demonstration of how this Ambilight will look to an audience.
Okay, that is a product over there. For the audience, and in fact we have a complete product presentation also, how it will look, how it will change your room ambience.
Yeah, but it's not happened till now, so if at all we get something where you say you're watching a movie and this is how your room transforms, that makes it more effective.
You can definitely have a look at Ambilight feature and how it functions over there, but we are not able to create complete room ambience over here. So what we were trying to tell you that this TV get connected to number one, lights in your room, and that kind of a effect which then TV creates along with this Ambilight behind the wall where it is installed is altogether a different experience. So what we'll do immediately after this, we'll make a product demonstration. Right now I'll keep this question reserved for you. Then we'll run you through the presentation as well as a product feature.
Thank you.
Will that serve?
Hello. Good afternoon to all. This is Raj, member of the press. This is Fosoa Ali Khan. I'd like to ask you, what does TV as a medium mean for you? What does TV as a medium mean for you?
Oh my God, I'm very passionate about television. I understand it to be a very important medium as you were asked here, I don't know how many because we were backstage, how many of you put your hands up when they asked who doesn't have a TV? So I think everyone does have a TV, especially even if it's a developing country like India. It's not only a means of getting information, it's also just a form of entertainment. And because we work in the entertainment industry, for me it's life. The work that I do is showcased on television screens. And I have to say that I'm friends with more TV characters than I am with real people. So I meant TV actors that I've never met as well, through movies that I see and television shows that I watch that come from all over the world. Those are the people that I interact with more than people I interact with sometimes on a daily basis. So, I mean, it's a very important part of my life.
Hi, this is Sohail. My question is to Kunal and Soha. We're talking about smart TV, big screens. Do you feel so like watching movies has become very good on these screens? So, piracy jo hoga film ka, that will be more encouraging, you feel?
I think that's great that you said that, because if you have seen pirated prints recently, they're very bad. These are 1080p, HD, 4K televisions. If you put a pirated print on these, you'll not see anything. It'll just pixelate. So I think, in a way, it's great to fight piracy. Everybody should have a 4K or a 1080p television, and especially like this, because you cannot basically enjoy the sound or the picture. So I don't think it has anything to do with piracy. Only if you buy genuine products, then you will enjoy it a lot more. So that's all I can say.
One more thing, we are talking about the 3D television actually, but there are very few films which are being made in 3D in India. So what have you to say about this? How effective this television set would be?
Well, like I said, there is a lot of content online, and because this is a smart TV, you can go online to YouTube. YouTube has a dedicated channel for 3D videos which you can watch. Yes, there are a lot of films. I mean, in the West, there are a lot of films that get made in 3D. And then it also converts 2D into 3D. It may not be as amazing as a film that's shot on 3D, but you can definitely enjoy and see the difference when you convert normal 2D into 3D.
Kunal, Soha here. Right here. Who has a greater control over remote at home?
I will show this to you.
I would like to say that I do, but I give the sense that I don't, because I'm very wise.
Wow. Okay, this TV is a TV that kids, someone would recommend kids to watch. It's good for kids. So when do we see a junior Soha or a junior Kunal coming together and seeing this movie?
These are obviously personal questions with very tenuous links to the product. But one at a time, we're enjoying the new addition to our home at the moment is just Philips Ambilight.
Well, let's shift from questions for family planning to our questions in Philips.
Hi, this is Jayesh from Digit, and I have a question for Neeraj and Koos on the stage. So, someone in the press just asked about 3D content. My specific question is about 4K UHD content, because, right now, in India at least, I've only seen 2 set-top box manufacturers announce 4K content, and even the prevalence of HD content is not that great. So if you could just comment, Neeraj, you from the India perspective and Koos from the global perspective, the adoption of 4K UHD content, and what do you guys see in the pipeline?
Yeah, from India perspective, if you go back 1 year from standard definition to high definition, now we have almost 40 channels which are on high definition. This is a shift which has happened in just less than a year's time. So shift from high definition to ultra high definition or 4K. There is transmission which has already started by Videocon D2H, Tata Sky, and this year during World Cup, India matches were relayed on 4K. The moment World Cup is over, these 2 channels will be definitely streaming good English movies and other 4K content. But going across the platform will take some time, I fully agree, because there are bandwidth challenges. But technology has to evolve, and I am very, very positive next 12 months, you will find loads of 4K content across the channels in India also. From global perspective, maybe Koos can tell.
Yeah, we recognize it's going slow when it's about content streamed to the houses, but look, for example, to home movie cameras. There is no camera without 4K anymore. If you want to show it in the best quality that you recorded, that you need a 4K TV. The same, of course, on online providers like Netflix. They are step by step providing now in the North American market, in Europe, the 4K content. And I'm confident that that will also further grow in the India market there. And last but not least, when you have photos from your high resolution cameras, it looks fantastic on your TV with 4K there. So there's a lot of applications there. Last but not least, this product also comes with a fantastic upscaling technology. So even when the content is standard HD, it upscales to 4K in a fantastic manner. So it really already gives you that perception. Yeah?
Do we have any more questions? One last question.
सोहा जी, दिस इज राजेंद्र सिंह फ्रॉम मकराना मैगजीन।
जी।
हम चाहेंगे कि टीवी स्क्रीन से रिलेटेड कुछ बचपन की यादें, लम्हे हमारे साथ आप शेयर कीजिए।
बचपन में ऑफ कोर्स हम टीवी ज़्यादा देखते थे, बट वी हैड रूल्स के फैमिली टाइम वाज फैमिली टाइम, वी वुड ऑल सिट अराउंड द टेबल एंड हैव लंच एंड डिनर। जैसे अब कुणाल और मैं जब खाना खाते समय भी टीवी देखते हैं, बचपन में ये अलाउड नहीं था। आई डोंट नो दैट्स गुड और नॉट, बट वी वुड वॉच ऑफ कोर्स। जब मैं बहुत छोटी थी देयर वाज ओनली दूरदर्शन, फिर स्टार वर्ल्ड आया, एंड देयर वाज लॉट ऑफ मोर चैनल्स दैट वर अवेलेबल। I always like watching murder mysteries और detective stories, जो अभी अम्मा दिल्ली में और मैं मुंबई में हम दोनों साथ साथ देखते हैं, even though we're in different places. And cricket, of course, जैसे कि when we were young, we watched a lot of cricket on TV, and I think Kunal and I were perhaps the only people, and Atul and Ranvijay, to see the World Cup final on this lovely new television screen as well. So lots of TV growing up.
Thank you.
सवाल है थोड़ा सा टॉपिक से हटकर है। हम सभी लोग स्पोर्ट्स से जुड़े हुए हैं। गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट बॉक्सर है जिसका नाम है ऋषु मित्तल, उसे अपनी स्कूल की फीस भरने के लिए मेड का काम करना पड़ रहा है। तो इस चीज़ को आप लोग एज ए सेलिब्रिटी कैसे देखते हैं? सभी का एक एक रिएक्शन।
बुरा लगता है बहुत, क्योंकि डेफिनेटली हम भी जब फिल्में प्रमोट करते हैं, सब लोग पूछते हैं कि आपकी फिल्म IPL के टाइम आ रही है, तो हमारी देश में रिलीजन सिर्फ क्रिकेट और फिल्म्स हैं। बहुत ही अनफॉर्चुनेट है कि बहुत सारे अलग अलग स्पोर्ट्समैन हैं जो हम ये सवाल हमेशा पूछते हैं कि यार हमारा देश इतना बड़ा है, इतनी बड़ी आबादी है, फिर भी हम ओलंपिक में गोल्ड मेडल नहीं ला पाते, या हमारे 11 खिलाड़ी ऐसे नहीं है जो फुटबॉल जीत सके, सबसे बड़ी आबादी वाला देश है। और उसी वक्त सब लोग ये भी कहते हैं हाँ लेकिन इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर नहीं है, इन लोगों को कोई सपोर्ट नहीं करता। सो डेफिनेटली एज अ थर्ड पर्सन अभी जब मैं ये बात सुनता हूँ तो मुझे बहुत दुख होता है, लेकिन क्या कर सकते हैं हम लोग। आई थिंक धीरे धीरे लोगों ने कबड्डी को, अभी जैसे वो IPL की तरह कबड्डी के लिए उन्होंने किया, फुटबॉल के लिए किया, बैडमिंटन अब थैंक्स टू साइना नेहवाल एंड ज्वाला, दैट्स टेकन काइंड ऑफ, अब पीपल एटलीस्ट नो अबाउट द स्पोर्ट, दे वॉच इट मोर, एटलीस्ट प्राइम टाइम पे कभी कभी उसको लाइव दिखाया जाता है जो पहले नहीं दिखाया जाता था। रिसेंटली मैंने वो, आई डोंट नो इफ इट वाज ट्रू और नॉट, बट बहुत बुरा लगा वो फोटोग्राफ देख के जब द विमेंस कबड्डी टीम वाज इन, जब वो वर्ल्ड कप हो रहा था और those girls with the kabaddi world cup waiting for a rickshaw to pick them up. So it's heartbreaking, and I really I don't know how to fix it, but I really hope that we figure out a way to at least encourage them and at least give them a way of life where they can dedicate complete time to playing the sport and bringing glory to our country, as opposed to not being able to play or represent the country because there's no financial aid available.
Can I just say something? Just on a completely personal note, true story, and you can check this if you want. Long before anybody had heard of MC Mary Kom, I would ask anybody, do you know who MC Mary Kom is? And nobody had any idea who MC Mary Kom was. Okay? 4-time world champion. So friends of mine abroad would tell me, you don't know of this boxer. When she goes to a stadium, people are shouting her name, non-Indians, because no Indians were watching, going, Mary, Mary. And this was somebody who was 4-time world champion at that point in time. I asked a couple of movie stars, why don't we call her down? I asked a friend of mine who owns an automobile company, why don't you give her, a really nice car or something, because she lives in Manipur. Nobody moved, nobody reacted. Finally, when she won the 5th World Cup, her 5th World Championship, with no agenda whatsoever. We do not represent her, but my company doesn't. At no point have we tried to, with zero agenda. We wrote a personal check of 2.5 lakhs. I had to work very hard to find out where she lived and what her bank account was. I sent her the money with no agenda, saying, listen, have a beer, or lots of them. Thank you for doing what you're doing. Even if anyone didn't send me this person's contact details and we'll do something. Okay, so I'm saying before anyone knew who she was, I think we need to do something. And I'm not telling you this out of anything. If you feel anything for it, I've been a sportsman my whole life. I'm obsessed about sports. That's all I mostly watch on television. The worth of a country and the worth of its people is often measured by the amount of precious metal its athletes bring home. Okay? And to me, that is vitally important. I think it's important that corporates recognize this as well, you know, and we help our people, because if you look at yourself, if you go to America, everybody is really super proud about being American. And apart from everything else that the country has, there's lots of countries like this, okay, the sense of pride and value comes in from the precious metal its athletes bring home. You look at China differently today because of the number of gold medals they win. And I sincerely believe this. And we've done this by example. You don't have to write about this. I'm just telling you this, that we've done this on our own with zero agenda. We still don't represent Mary Kom. Okay, so this is completely without any thing at all. And I think more people should. That's it.
Thank you so much. With this, we end at Indeed a Good
We actually love the television and we really want to keep it. In fact, the question is that will we be able to change the television if ever? Because we are so used to this new Ambilight feature that it has now, and it's so immersive and it's actually addictive. And Philips is the only brand that makes this. So I'm definitely going to keep it.
So my problem is different. My problem is that I have only one of these TVs. The other room doesn't have this one. Now nobody is watching that TV at home. So it's not like when I'm watching an NBA match, somebody wants to watch, they also come on this TV. So that's the problem. So I think everybody in the house now wants this TV, which is the problem. Because it's so nice, because it really, the experience of viewing a match, or playing a game, everything becomes amazing. So, मेरा ये झंझट है, तुम्हारे पास तो फिर भी दो हैं, तुम्हारे पास दो है, मेरे पास एक ही है।
बहुत ही अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस रहा है। जो स्पेशल फीचर है इसका ना, एम्बीलाइट फीचर, इट्स लाइक सराउंड साउंड, अब सबको मालूम है, दिस इज लाइक सराउंड कलर। तो जो कंटेंट है टीवी का, इट्स नॉट कन्फाइंड टू द बाउंड्रीज ऑफ द टीवी, इट स्पिल्स ऑन टू द वॉल्स, ऑन द सीलिंग एंड गिव्स यू दैट इमर्सिव एक्सपीरियंस, जैसे आपको ऐसे फील होता है कि आप वो पिक्चर के अंदर ही हैं।
बोलने को 65 है, पर है about 85-90.
That's true. So it looks, the TV screen looks even larger than it is. I think it's fantastic. It's beautiful, and it really adds a lot to the decor and the atmosphere of the house.
Right. Also, a reaction from the three of you all request individually. The state court has recently passed a judgment saying that with the beef ban, there's also going to be a meat ban in the state.
What ban?
Meat
ban.
They
were
You're
saying,
kidding.
No, I'm
You're being
serious.
sensationalist. That's not true. They said they were considering perhaps including goats, but perhaps not. They do not want it to be a vegetarian state at all. Of course, I certainly believe that the state should not control what we eat and what we don't eat, but that's my personal take on things.
Same here. A lot of people have preferences, or we talk about sports in one breath, and in the other, if you stop, there are a lot of kids, a lot of athletes who are not vegetarians depend on this kind of food to represent our country, to become better sportsmen. It's part of nutrition. It's not a fad to eat a certain kind of meat, it's not a fad. It's part of their diets. It was, suddenly you're taking it away. Now so they have to fend for themselves. They have to look at tofu and paneer. So for me, definitely it'll be sad.
It's the same thing. I mean, like he said, you know, it's not that you were born into a family, and if the family has a diet and meat and poultry is a part of that, then as a kid you get used to eating that. When you become old enough, then it's your choice. If you really don't want to eat it, you don't eat it. But like he said, some people, I mean, if you cannot afford the other, like he said, the tofu replacement for protein, and you're training to be an athlete or a bodybuilder, for example, then those people go and do those drugs, which are really bad for them. So I think it's a personal choice, and you cannot enforce that choice onto somebody.
I think if you want to advocate vegetarianism, or if you're concerned about animal slaughter or the welfare of animals, the idea is to educate people and let them make their own informed choices. You can't impose a ban.
Talk about that. Talk about, okay, what are the benefits of being a vegetarian? A vegetarian, you can't start banning stuff, because I can't understand that we are not the safest country in the world. We are not a developed country. There are so many other things that you should be looking at. Make this the safest state in the country. Why are you banning meat? So I think the focus is at different things, and this is not even making sense. It doesn't make a person a better person by not eating meat. Is that true? It's not. So I just think if that happens, it will be very sad.
Thank you. एक सवाल आप तीनों से कि हाल ही में शशि कपूर साहब को दादा साहब फाल्के अवार्ड से नवाजा गया। अगर आप अपनी कमेंट कुछ देना चाहें उनके बारे में।
बहुत बधाइयाँ देंगे, बहुत ही इतनी टैलेंटेड एक्टर है, and it's great that he's getting this recognition. So all the best and congratulations.
Because he's a legend, और उनको तो मिला, तो हम सबको खुशी हो रही है as way super juniors. We are just looking at it and we are really happy that he's been awarded that. You must have some stories, because I guess.
Because I'm so old that I've.
No, because your mom must have worked with him or something, so you must.
No,
have
of course. I think Amma has worked with him. Certainly, but I'm a huge fan of Rishi Kapoor. I've recently started following him on Twitter. I think he's really funny and so modest as well. What? What did you say? So many congratulations.
Thank you so much.